Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another brand spanking new video. I am your heroic Viceroy of the North, SuperCliff, and today we're going to be covering more of DC's digital first, Man of Tomorrow, issue number 2, written by Robert Venditti and drawn by Paul Pelletier. And issue 2 opens up with Clark Kent, Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen at a protest outside Metropolis' city council building. Once inside, we see council president Andrew Davidson proposing the legalization of casinos within Metropolis. However, the citizens of Metropolis aren't too happy about this, for if the casinos become legal within Metropolis, then the organized crime will in turn skyrocket. But Andrew Davidson dismisses these assumptions, saying that the casinos will bring in new jobs as well as an increase in tax revenue. Davidson then adjourns the council meeting by telling everyone that it's time for the city of tomorrow to step away from the past. Clark's super hearing suddenly goes off as the alarms for Kane's jewelry start going off. Clark informs Lois that he's needed, and just like that, Superman flies off to fight injustice. At the jewelry store, we see that the place is getting robbed by a couple of newbies who are trying to steal as much as they can to pay back the gambler. Superman then swoops through to save the day. However, once the robbers raise their guns at Superman, Supes uses his X-ray vision and notices that their guns aren't even loaded. Yep, these guys suck. Superman easily apprehends the robbers, but unbeknownst to Superman, he's being watched by the gambler. At the Daily Planet, Clark informs Perry White about the recent robberies and that they all follow a similar pattern, that they're all being committed by individuals whom all have a history of economic hardships, as well as never having any sort of criminal background prior. But Perry simply dismisses Clark's claim, telling Clark that everyone has their first day on the job. Later that night, an apartment complex is on fire. Superman rushes over and successfully saves everyone. However, off to the side, he notices a woman crying. The two of them talk, and the woman reveals to Superman that she was ordered to burn the complex down on the pretense that the place was abandoned. Superman confronts the woman by telling her that if she's in trouble and needs help, she can trust him. However, Superman is widely known to collaborate with the police, and by revealing any sort of information would place her and her family in danger. But fortunately, Superman knows someone who she can talk to that isn't affiliated with the police, that being, of course, Clark Kent of the Daily Planet. At Clark's apartment, Clark informs Lois about the ongoing robberies from which he learned from the woman. A man by the name of the Gambler has set up a gambling ring betting on where Superman will appear next. And if any of the gambler's clients get too over their heads, they are then forced to commit crimes at a specific time and place by the gambler's choosing, so that in the end, he wins. After comforting Clark, Lois then tells Clark that she followed up on one of her sources and that the jewelry robbers confessed earlier and that two dudes blindfolded them and drove them to the destination where they were to receive their orders to rob the store, that being the old port warehouses. Superman then gets his motivation muscles ready and flies off. At the old port warehouses, Superman crashes through, ruining the gambler's secret operation. And after several panels of Superman mopping the floor with the gambler's men, the villain tells the Man of Steel that he still has one last ace in the hole. The gambler reveals to Superman that someone higher up demanded payment in exchange for the gambler to receive a casino. And once the district attorney hears about this, then the gambler will more than likely receive a deal. And it's later revealed that the guy in charge was none other than Councilman Andrew Davidson. And that right there, peeps, is how you go about uncovering a story. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, issue number 2, was yet another great issue in this weekly series. It's nice reading a story where the stakes aren't totally catastrophic, but are rather more contained within Metropolis. I appreciated that. It kind of gave me those Golden Age vibes where Superman would simply take on bank robbers or corrupt politicians. Truly satisfying. Another great addition that this issue commits to is treating Clark Kent like an actual reporter. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's been so long since it last happened. I mean, I guess he sort of was doing that in the beginning of Bendis' Action Comics run, but yeah, I don't know what happened there. Overall, I enjoyed this issue, and I can't wait for the next one. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, issue number 2, gets an 8.5 out of 10.